9 minutes to go, fourth quarter. They treat every play like a championship play, and everybody plays their role. Samaje Perine, Justin Reed, Karlaftis, the effort that they play with. They always treat every play like a championship play. And then it matters when it matters. They make the two-point conversion stops, and you don't know if it's going to actually factor in the game. It absolutely does. The two pushbacks I would have to both Shannon and RC would be this. Number one, Shannon, I completely disagree on the fourth down play. I think it's an obvious first down. And the second thing is, I do think we can feel sorry for Josh Allen. I do think that we could feel sorry for a quarterback that goes on the road, scores 29, accounts for almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and doesn't give the ball away and loses again? I mean, we're talking about a guy that, if not for 2 or 3 plays, might be in a completely different stratosphere of conversation. But the Chiefs are going back because they are everything that the Patriots were with a freakazoid at quarterback. Tom Brady wasn't the freakazoid. He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Patrick, best player I've ever seen.
And Shannon, I want to say this. I get where you're coming from. I understand Patrick Mahomes, we're not taking any credit away from the Kansas City Chiefs. But let's think about that fourth down play where, to me, it was a first down. He did get the inch that he needed, okay? You got two different line officials. One had him making it, the other had him not. Okay, and so they had to defer to the person that was closest to the play. I get that part, but in the end, it just looked to me that it was a first down. That's number one. Number two, at the time, it's 22, what is it? It's 22-21.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. All right, Buffalo's driving. Now, of course, Patrick Mahomes may have had an opportunity to come down, tied or whatever the case may be. My point is, if you're the Bills, you're in the lead position at that particular moment in time, and who knows what the outcome could have been, especially the way that Josh Allen was playing. So you see stuff like that. And then you look at the Kincaid play, and again, these guys, it's not just Patrick Mahomes making plays, it's other guys stepping up, making plays too, whereas somebody else,
everyone,
in the case of a Mark Andrews for Lamar Jackson, in the case of a Kincaid for Josh Allen, somebody didn't make the plays for them that you see Kansas City Chiefs players making for Patrick Mahomes. So it's collective excellence, no doubt about it, like we talked about it, in terms of their pedigree and how they can affect people.
Steve, hold on, wait a second.
Go ahead, Chen.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, when Tom Brady did all that and Vinatieri kicked that field goal, we didn't give Vinatieri no credit. When guys made those clutch catches, when Malcolm Butler did that, who got the car? Who got the MVP? Now y'all want to minimize Patrick Mahomes and say it's collective?
Hold on,
we never said it was collectively when it was Tom Brady.
Stop it. No one is minimizing Patrick Mahomes.
No, because you keep saying it's the blitz. Tom Brady had Coach Belichick had a top 10 defense damn near his entire run in New England, and you never gave the defense credit. Tom Brady had guys. What about Malcolm Butler play? Tom Brady was the MVP. We keep trying to say it's this and this and this. You can put all those intangibles together. It's 1-5 that's the glue that keeps it together.
But no one's arguing
Stop doing this, Dio. I know. Look, I know it hurt. No. And ain't nobody feeling sorry for a man making $50 million a year and he got his butt kicked again. It doesn't matter what he played. He had Patrick Mahomes in his building last year, and Patrick Mahomes put his foot up on his couch. He goes to Patrick Mahomes' house, and Patrick Mahomes kick him out. It does not matter. It's 1-5. These guys can beat any of these other quarterbacks. Lamar can beat Burrow. Josh Allen can beat Burrow, yada, yada, yada. The greatest advantage an athlete can have is another man's fear. Ooh. They fear Patrick. They know. They know if it's a one-score game, they can't see it.
Okay, first of all, Shannon, everybody fears him. No one's taking anything away from Patrick Mahomes. I have called him the best player I've ever seen. When he threw the game winner against San Francisco last year on the call, those were my exact words. But you're also, and no one's minimizing, but you're also then minimizing the impact of everybody else. And Patrick, in his own words, after the game said, everybody played their part. Juju stepped up. Justin Watson made a play. Worthy made plays. Everybody made huge plays in huge moments. In huge moments.
So I think y'all both are saying everybody's saying the same thing. I don't believe that Stephen A. or Dan is minimizing what Patrick Mahomes has done. But when I was talking about the collective excellence that you mentioned, it is Justin Reed stepping up and making big plays. It is Trent McDuffie stepping up and making huge plays. It is Steve Spagnuolo just being timely and making the exact right call at the moment that it needs to happen, and the preparation of Andy Reid for critical football moments, but the execution of the entire team. Now, when you take it a step further and we talk about the legacies of these humans, right? Obviously, this was a chance for Josh Allen to change his legacy. I don't believe that his legacy takes a hit. That dude played as well as he could have possibly played. But here's my thing. I don't feel sorry for Lamar Jackson. I don't feel sorry for Joe Burrow.
Nope.
I don't feel sorry for Josh Allen. Because if you want to go get it, you understand that dude is standing out there.
Yeah.
I do not see people, and Stephen A., you know more basketball than I do. I do not see people having a funeral procession for Patrick Ewing. I don't see people doing that for Charles Barkley. I don't see people doing that for Karl Malone. You know why? Because that dude was out there. You understood what it was every offseason. You got to go get Michael Jordan. You got to go get Patrick Mahomes. And Josh Allen had the football down 3 with a ton of time on the clock. You got to go make the plays.
I agree with that.
I don't blame it on Josh. This isn't Josh's fault. But to change his legacy, he had to go do it.
I agree.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Can I ask y'all this? Think about this, what you just saw. On 3rd and 5, Andy Reid say, 5-1-5, I'm going to put the ball in your hand. Go make a play. Because if they stop the clock, if this pass is incomplete or they stop him, Buffalo's going to get the ball back. We saw this last year. On a 3rd and 5, he said, nah, bro, we not finna take a knee. I want you to put the ball to MBS 33 yards down the field. How many quarterbacks, how many coaches in a 3rd and situation with no timeouts, when they can just run 35 seconds off the clock, I'll say, you know what? I'm going to put the ball in your hand. Son, I trust you. That's the first time they ran that play. You saw what they did? They run the double shallow cross. They sneaked it back through the line of scrimmage, let him run the flat route. Oh, y'all missed it. Did I miss again? I believe I missed again. And there he goes. Patrick Mahomes is on the cusp. Like I said, in football, nobody through the first 7-8 years of their career has had a career like him. Not even the immortal Tom Brady.
Agreed.
Patrick Mahomes, because all that cat blitz, all that other stuff that y'all mentioned is 1-5. Because you know what? You could applaud the Jackson 5, but we know it was Mike. We can applaud Harold Melvin in the blue note.
But there ain't no
we
Jackson
know
5
it was
without
Teddy
him.
P.
You know
we
it
can
was Teddy
applaud
Pendergrass.
LTD. But you know who it is, Stephen A. You know who it is, Stephen A. Don't do that.
Hey,
You're losing me today.
ain't nobody go there to see them, Otis.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, we know Tito and others.
Ain't nobody.
We know, but it ain't Michael.
Like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming
If you look
from.
at the great groups, NSYNC, who did they come to see?
Justin Timberlake?
In NSYNC, who did they come to see?
Of course.
Timberlake?
Oh, you better stop it. Stop it.
But no one's taking
fired
that
up.
away. We all know
my
he's
dude.
Patrick. We all know he's the guy. I think there's teams. I think
Collective.
Buffalo's calling it. I think Baltimore's calling it. I think Cincinnati's trusting their quarterback. There's 4 or 5
Yeah, I
teams that
agree
are going to
with
do it. So, but to sit there and say it's only Patrick, I think loses vision of this game. Also, Shannon, another thing, to say he got his butt kicked is completely wrong again. And I'll give you the chance to take that one back.
But see, now you minimize it. He only lost by 3 points. Did he go there? He went to Kansas City. It does not matter come playoff time where Josh Allen sees it. He gets beat up.
I
Now,
know,
either he
because
gets a black eye, he gets a broken nose, he gets his clothes tore off. It does not matter. The end result is he goes home with his head between his legs, and he got to tell his parents, I got